Okay, Royal Air Maroc is rolling down the runway. The plane's starting to rotate. It's not lifting up. They're gonna start running out of runway soon. They lift it up for a second, but then set it back down. The whole nose is down now. They're approaching the end of the runway very soon, and now they are rotating, and now they are climbing out. Okay, so I actually love this clip. This clip went viral back in 2016 when this incident took place, and the internet exploded. There were all kinds of people claiming to know what they're talking about, even though they don't, or people, just throwing in their 2 cents worth, because at the end of the day, people want somebody that they can blame, and that's exactly what happened with this incident. People said the plane is stalling upon takeoff. This is not a stall, okay? Nothing about this resembles a stall. Some people are even saying, well, this clearly isn't a stall, but they have the wrong configurations, the wrong trim setting, the wrong flap setting. They did a massive performance miscalculation. None of that's true, okay? This is why it's important to not take a clip out of context and let it go viral and allow the internet to put in their 2 cents worth. Because if you watch what happened 60 seconds before this took place, things become a lot more clear. So, what you see here is Turkish Airlines coming in to land at Frankfurt Airport where this incident took place. Turkish Airlines is coming in and they are landing on runway 07 right, which the touchdown zone is just past runway 18, where you see Royal Air Maroc, like you just saw right there, lined up ready to take off. So the thing you need to understand about airplanes is as the air flows over the wings, it's gonna produce massive amounts of air that's going to get thrown down to the ground in the plane's wake. It's actually called wake turbulence. Air is constantly getting pushed behind and gravity's taking over and the air is getting thrown down to the ground. Wake turbulence is actually something that we as pilots are taught about very early on in our training. And actually, one of my very first flights that I went on as a student pilot, my instructor and I were in a little 172 waiting for clearance for takeoff. And we were the first one in the taxi line, and a Cessna Citation jet landed right before our time to go take off. We gave it about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes just to be safe for all of that wake turbulence to clear the runway, so that way we weren't at any safety risks wanting to take off afterwards. So, at Frankfurt Airport, Turkish Airlines is landing on 07 right, which you will see is just past runway 18, which is where Royal Air Maroc was lined up to take off. So what actually happened was Turkish Airlines is coming in to land, they touch down, and for up to about 1 minute afterwards, there's still wake turbulence from that plane coming down to the ground, putting massive amounts of air pressure downwards. Royal Air Maroc starts to roll down the runway, and as they try to rotate and take off, that wake turbulence is actually pressing down and is keeping the plane from fully rotating and being able to climb out. So, I'm going to show you a clip of this whole incident sped up, including Turkish Airlines into Royal Air Maroc trying to lift off. So you see Turkish Airlines coming in right here, and imagine this. They're touching down right now, but all of that wake turbulence is still getting thrown down. Royal Air Maroc runs down the runway. They try to lift up. That wake turbulence is keeping them from achieving liftoff. The pilots dip the nose down and then finally climb out. So what I actually see when I watch this clip are extremely professional pilots who are very aware of the situation that's going on. They rotate, they're not out of the wake turbulence yet, they are able to calculate and understand that, so they let the nose down gently, they climb out to where they are past the wake turbulence, they can finally rotate, take off, climb out, and travel on to their destination. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I love hearing about these incidents that go viral, and I love answering any questions you might have involving flying or other airline incidents.